Welcome to JWL Sports, where we review all the best sports clips from around the world. If this is your first time checking out a video, please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. We're watching a clip of First Take, talking about LeBron James, and his health is potentially in jeopardy, I guess, with his ankle injury, and are the Lakers done? I said that the Lakers are done before LeBron's injury, for this exact reason. LeBron is old. Older players get injured, and they can't bounce back as fast, and that their body begins to break down. And in the playoffs, LeBron cannot handle the load anymore. We saw that in the last couple playoff series, but definitely the last series especially. LeBron is amazing, still able to compete at a very high level, but he can't be relied upon to be the leader, to be putting up 30, 35 points, 40 points, even 50-point games in the playoffs, which is what the Lakers need to win. He might be able to do it in game 2, but then he's done for game 3 and maybe even game 4, and that is the problem. So I'm curious to see what these guys have to say. We can take a listen and break it down from there.
Is that the Lakers are done. And I'm very, very concerned about LeBron James when it comes to his health. And rightfully so. This man is 39 years old, right? And I'm talking about concern for his physical health and his mental health at this point. He's doing everything and more to carry and keep this team alive just to be in the play-in tournament. Like, I don't even want to think about what he's going to have to go through or put his body through for them to even try to make the playoffs and then make a run in the postseason. And so it's unfair for me to come on here and say that I expect big things out of Braun at the age of 39, which he's already been giving us big things, but to continue to carry this team. And by the way, where the hell is Anthony Davis at right now? Like, this is the time for him to step up and show, why he should be a top 5 player in the league. LeBron has tried to give him the keys to the car. He only went around the corner. Like, take a road trip. Actually carry the load. Be a guy that is in the middle of his prime and go out there and do what you do best. Last night, another prime example of Sabonis giving him that work. And that's been over the last 8 or 9 games Sabonis has owned this matchup. Like, at some point, we gotta, take in consideration, real consideration. I'm with you on this, Wendy. 39 years of age, LeBron James. He finished the game last night with 13 and 5. What more can he do? And I'm very concerned for the LeBron James and his health, physically and mentally.
So, again, it's just kind of proving my point. And I don't understand where all this, everyone's acting that like the Lakers have this great chance at making a run. LeBron can win another championship. And how are we still questioning and asking ourselves who Anthony Davis is? We know who AD is, okay? We know who he is. He's not magically going to be a different player than what he has been his entire career, okay? He's got moments when he plays absolutely great and can be a top 5 player, but his body also doesn't afford him to be able to consistently do that, as well as his mentality. He does not have that dog mentality. He is not a leader. I don't even think he wants it. He's incapable, which is okay. That's just not the type of player or person that he is. That's just the reality. But the fact is that if you are an organization or a coach and you're trying to put a player in that position, you're setting someone up to fail. The number one role of a coach is to put a player in a position to succeed. It's that simple. That's rule number 1. Put your player in a position to succeed. And if you're asking Anthony Davis to be the leader, to take the rings, to take the keys to the car, but then you're doing it wrong, because that's not the way it's going to work. Okay? And if you're still expecting that after all these years, that's on you, man. That's all on you. I don't know why you think all of a sudden AD is just going to magically step up and be this dude, or that his health is magically just going to be awesome and great, and he's just going to be able to have the stamina to be able to do it, because he can't, and he won't. And so it's not going to happen. But I said that I thought the Lakers were done even before this season started. I just, everyone was getting so excited about Rui and Austin Reeves and, D'Angelo Russell now. And I'm just like, guys, we've seen this before. And LeBron, the only way this team can win is if LeBron's really leading the way. And it's not just a matter of stats. You know, when you're getting some of those stats and the score at one point they were down by like 30 or 25 or whatever it was, like the stats can all be largely misleading, okay? Largely misleading. But, you know, and we know LeBron will always get his numbers. And LeBron is playing great. But again, there's just different levels of how you're going about doing this. And again, with LeBron and the Lakers, I'll say this one more time. Come time playoffs, they do not have the experience, okay? They don't have the true experience because the rest of the team, even AD, they never really won the NBA Finals in a true, intense fashion. I do not count the bubble year, okay? And like I've said now a lot, so many of basketball games get reduced down to this final stretch, minute 30, whatever it is. You're down by 2, up by 3, down by 1, and everything just goes nuts. The game is just so fast. Everything is so chaotic. The crowd screaming, going crazy. The only player on that team that is truly knows how to handle that is LeBron James. He's the only player, okay? And so you need him fresh and at the top going into that final, you know, couple minutes. When you exhaust him throughout the whole series, throughout the whole game, he doesn't have that ability. AD can't do it. Austin Reeves can't do it. D'Angelo Russell can't do it. They don't have, not only do they not have that experience, but I think they also fundamentally lack that ability. And so even though Anthony Davis won a championship, it was in the bubble with no fans, no nothing, with all this extra rest. He has no experience winning a championship in these types of environments, with on the road, with fans, traveling, condensed schedule, okay? Not in a bubble. He doesn't have any experience at. The only player that does truly is LeBron James, okay? The only player that matters is LeBron. That's not enough. That's brutally difficult. So in a way, I feel for LeBron, but at the same time, this is largely what LeBron created for himself. And look what Steph's doing right now. Steph's making do. All of a sudden we're going to pretend that Steph has a stacked team. Klay Thompson's not the same player. D'Angelo Russell's not the same player. Chris Paul's 97 years old. He's been injured. Can't do much. You know, Steph is playing with Moody and Kuminga. We're going to pretend like those guys are all of a sudden just, you know, Hall of Famers. I don't think so. He has AD. He's got who support, apparently, according to Perk, is top 5 player in the NBA. So you got to ask yourself, what's going on? Is it on LeBron? Is it on the Lakers? You know, is it on the coach? What's the story here? Or is it just Father Time is undefeated? But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. I read every single comment. So if you think what I'm saying is the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard, please let me know in the comments below. If you think what I'm saying is the most amazing thing, then also please let me know. Either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of, and I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility in the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.